The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Back to pass, it's Chang. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, you love those plays as a defense when the quarterback gets a little bit sloppy and floats one out there, and you just got an opportunity to run underneath. You got to run underneath that thing and squeeze it and make the play. You can't look where you're running before you catch it. Maybe he was peeking ahead a little bit before he secured that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Bulldozes his way through. Really good job by... there, well blocked, good run, and a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Hardy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Dogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Man, they can barely see the 1st down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
1st and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Time to change now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Finds his man, it's Hardy. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Chang. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Red Raiders come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. He's already thrown one pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow, and probably going to the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
To the air, it's Chang. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a... Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and D can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Manning. Moving away from pressure. The ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he's got the extra point to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
It'll be 3rd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Makes the grab past the marker. Lowers those pads. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the direct snap, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. With jet sweep pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Running through contact. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He wants to change this route. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. They'll go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got some room entered the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They'll use the running game on first and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Jennings. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone, trying to run across the field. He settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds his tight end. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 40. Oh, there's the ball! They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Finds a little space. Turning it on! 10! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt, unbelievable speed, and if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels, but to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags, you know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. Gets the back moving. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up fourth.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Going up top. Intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Georgia going up tempo. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking for his man. He makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. All alone as he catches it. Smashes through the tackle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And down he goes back at the 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air, it's Jennings. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, that field shrinks. You got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. He'll do the rest.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Quarterback making checks. Barrels ahead. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. And the Longhorns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Gonna let it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Trying to punch it in. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get set.
I don't know if you want to even risk hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much on the return, but they were in prime scoring position at the 22.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Manning. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Quick toss. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Georgia! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Georgia, 28.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. And they're able to get him down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They're still firing away even with this lead. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force them.